Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for another edition of Friday at 420. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here. This is our fun little game show for local Hamilton comics to play along, and we certainly hope you will enjoy the festivities. Our panel for today's edition of Friday at 420, as usual, local Hamilton comedy legend,
Patrick Coppolino.
Patrick Coppolino is in the house. Also, another local Hamilton comedy legend,
Manolo Santanos.
Okay,
I wasn't sure.
Manolo Santanos is in the house.
I wasn't sure if you were supposed to say it or if I was supposed to say.
You know what? It's a bit of a crapshoot, isn't it? And our guest comic this week for Friday at 420, soon to be local Hamilton comedic legend, Doug Koning.
Yeah, you said my name. I probably should have chimed in there.
That's
but yeah,
right.
Cool.
Doug, how long have you been doing stand-up?
4 years.
4 years. So, yeah, you're not quite at the local comedy legend
Not
status.
a legend yet. Maybe like another 6 months. I'll get there.
Doug's cocky. I like that. That's good for the game, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Here's how our game works, and we always have a lot of fun with our Wheel of Random Topics. And what's going to happen is each comic will spin the Wheel of Random Topics. He will get to start the conversation on that particular topic, and as soon as he starts talking, the rest of the comics can join in and start beating him up for what he's saying. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds good.
I know the answer to this. I was like, yes.
Spell it, though. Spell yes.
Answer? Or?
The question.
Yes.
The questions get harder.
The band or the meaning?
Either one. Same thing.
The meaning.
And the meaning?
Band of the meaning. It's spelled the same.
The meaning is Y-E-S. I know
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
And the band?
Capital Y.
Capital Y. He's giving it
band?
a capital.
The band.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Where are we going? All right. How about we start by spinning the wheel? Who drew the short straw?
I feel Doug should do it. I like
Oh, we're going to
I'll go first.
kick off with our guest right away. Doug Koning is spinning the wheel of random facts. Go ahead, Doug. The comics do not know what the facts are in these hermetically sealed envelopes.
That was a good spin.
See how hard he's you're not actually winning money.
I'm sorry. I got into it.
What did you come up there? Is it craps? Is it
5.
Five.
Number 5
Manolo?
is our. Let me find the envelope for number 5.
F-I-V-E.
Yeah.
That's a simple one.
This is, yes, it's Friday at 420 where Manolo spells words. And he's 2 for 2, by the way, Patrick, so I don't know how this is working out.
A little bit easy one. Give me anything else. I'm sure I'll.
Well, you know what?
Neighbors. N-A-B-I-E-R-S.
Oh,
Neighbors.
not even close, even if you were spelling the word right and you weren't spelling it right at all anyway. Yeah, even the chicken clucked at that one. This is a pretty wide open topic for you, Doug. So what's going to happen, I'm going to read you the topic, and then we'll give you a second to compose your thoughts. You can tell us a funny story. You can tell us something silly. You can complain about it, whatever you want. Okay. But first, Manolis has to spell it, which will give you time to think about what you want to say. The word is spring. Spring.
S-P-R-I-N-G.
Yeah.
I like how he wasn't sure.
I like how you put a question mark after the G as well.
Tell him what I said to you last night about Seinfeld. Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember.
About exclamation?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you learned what an exclamation point was in your 20s?
Yeah, I guess so. From Seinfeld, where where that episode's like, I would put an exclamation point here and here. That's when I realized it was like when he's like, if you say yes or if you put an exclamation, it's like yes. So it's like yelling the word.
So that's when you clued in as how the exclamation point.
I didn't understand. I just thought it was a line with a dot. I didn't know why it was there.
Wait, but how do you say it? Pronounce it?
Exclamation.
Okay.
Exclamation.
Can you spell that one? Or?
No.
He's not even going to try. What do you think about spring, Dougie? You a big fan of spring?
Not really a big fan.
No?
I run real hot, so whenever the weather starts to get hot, I start to suffer. Deal with a lot
summer's even worse.
Summer's the worst, yeah. Okay. So I feel like I have one good week before bees come out. Not a big fan of bees.
Okay.
I wish I could say it's because I was allergic, but it's more just like an irrational fear.
So no EpiPen required. You just don't like bees.
No, just not a fan.
But really, it's wasps, right? I mean, we can all agree wasps.
Wasps are the scary
ones.
one, yeah.
Is that the one where you get the it could be bees too. I think I'm allergic to wasps myself. I'm supposed to have an EpiPen.
You think? What do you mean?
I had hives once, and the doctor told me that if it happens again, it gets worse every time.
Right.
That I need to get an EpiPen. So I did it for about 6 years because they expire after a year or so, right?
No, they do.
So I just got to the point where I just, I've been around long enough and I can't afford this anymore.
If it happens, it happens.
If I die, I die. I can't afford these
So the
EpiPens.
medical support in the stand-up comedy community, not that great.
No.
Our coverage isn't that good. No.
Yeah, we don't have benefits.
Doug, you could give Manolo your extra EpiPen since you're not allergic.
Yeah. Just deathly afraid.
Just deathly afraid.
Yeah.
Is there a fond memory of spring though? I mean, other than not liking spring.
No, I was more of an indoor kid. I didn't really go outside that much.
You're painting quite a picture.
Yeah. No, it's an obvious painting. I tried to play sports when I was younger. That starts in the springtime, right? Sports. That's when they happen. I don't know.
When the sports come out.
What was your favorite sport? Did you play any?
All right.
Soccer?
I don't like the judgment there.
He's trying to get a soccer guy.
I tried baseball, but there was one position I couldn't do. I could never be the back catcher because my head was too big and the helmet didn't fit. And it's an elastic helmet, and it didn't fit my head.
It still didn't fit.
Yeah, it fit the coach's head, but it didn't fit my head when I was 6.
Yeah.
When you were 6?
Yeah, I have a giant head. I just kind of grew into
Were
it.
you ridiculed?
Ridiculed a lot. Yeah. Do you want me to cry? Is that what you're going
Now it's
for?
gonna go
No,
sad.
that's how Friday the 13th started. Wasn't it? Is that the
So
wrong
you just
movie?
wore
Yeah,
a
sure.
Jason mask.
Yeah, that's the
That's what I
sport,
was
right?
going
Baseball. Yeah, I'll just wear it now.
Didn't Jason wear a baseball mask?
Yeah, that'd be an improvement.
That'd be funny, like baseball, but you're wearing a hockey goalie mask.
Yeah, I should have gave it a shot. You know what? I'm
Oh,
gonna sign
Jason
up for
wasn't
Little
an
League
umpire?
again.
It would have been the same problem though, because the goalie mask is also it's not made for a giant head like that.
Giant head like that, he says as he points.
Now I never realized how big your head was.
Yeah, it's huge.
So now,
Actually, when I was a little kid, my mom used to take me for all my doctor's appointments, and the doctor thought when I was a baby I maybe had blood on the brain or water on the brain or something. And then my dad took me once, who has the giant head. That's where I got it from. And the doctor's like, "No, he's fine. He's cool. There's no issue."
It's genetic.
Yeah, it's genetic for sure.
Who's your doctor? I think he's got water on the brain.
There's something wrong with all that swelling.
He's got water on the brain. He's got smoke on the water. It's like, you're not a real doctor.
did he have a white coat on?
I think so. I don't
He's
know.
a doctor then.
He's a doctor.
I have a bunch of those.
A bunch of white
Dr.
coats.
Yeah, I get him with the EpiPen.
That's the only thing he's got left. The white coat never expires. That's fantastic. Maybe that will protect me from the wasps. All right, we had a good go at the topic of spring. Manolis, reach up there and spin the wheel of random facts, random topics, facts or topics.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Hey, we
here
spelled
we
this
go.
one before.
Okay, do we go back to spelling with
Spelling.
Manolis?
8.
Number 8.
EIGH.
Where are you reading that from?
Somebody in the room is flashing a signal.
Was I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You
Congrats,
are on
man.
fire, my
Whoa.
friend.
Some words, some numbers I know.
Let's see if you're
You
on
didn't get
fire.
it right last time.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're on fire with this random topic. Manolo Santanos, Manny Petty.
Who the hell's that?
Who is that? You don't know Manny Petty from the 80s?
Was that a person?
Get a manicure
No.
and a pedicure.
Oh,
Manny-
It's a Manny Petty.
Oh,
Who the hell is
You've
that?
obviously never had one.
no, I thought you meant like
Manny.
Like a guy named Manny.
yeah,
His last name was Petty.
Manny Petty. You know Manny Petty. Like,
Come on, you know
and
him.
like Tom Petty. I'm like,
Tom Petty's brother, Manny.
okay. I knew a girl that worked at one of those places where he did Manny Penny. She did that.
Manny pennies?
pennies, whatever. She gave out pennies.
They had many pennies.
And then, but like, it was weirdly enough, it was my buddy's girlfriend, but she did waxing too. And somehow they talked me into it. And I thought I was a lifeguard at the time. And I thought it'd be a good idea to get my backs waxed.
Sure, yeah.
So I did-
you have a particularly hairy back or just
Yeah.
a little?
Look. Oh,
Yeah,
they can't
should I
see.
show-
They can't
put the-
see.
put-
Yeah, it's a radio show. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get.
My
Look
back's
at the hair.
It's so
Okay.
much. I got hair.
Okay.
So on my back, regardless. So I did it, and like it was the worst in the world. Like like when they tear, like when they put that hot glue on and they tear it, it's like you can feel parts of your soul coming out.
It's like the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin, right?
Yeah,
Where they
it's
just-
like it's literally like that, but like I think it's worse than that. It's like,
Speaking of 40-year-old virgins, Manolo Centonos,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Remember when we were in Toronto with Jason Rouse and you were on like Queen Street and you took your shirt off because it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
summertime. It was like he was like getting all sweaty, so he took his shirt off. Right when he took his shirt off, this like double-decker bus pulls up and it stops. Everybody on the bus is pointing
and
at
someone
his back.
and someone's they're pointing. I don't realize this because my back's to them, but it's like apparently one of them goes. I don't know who heard this, but he's like, "Oh my god!" I got wings on my back
Yeah,
too.
wings.
Like it's not even like it's not just a hairy back. It's like a bunch of. It looks like I have angel wings, but
Doug, our guest comic here, you don't look like you're a hairy fella.
No,
Yeah.
not a lot of hair. I'm hoping to hit puberty one day here soon.
Is that the problem?
Really, every night I go to bed wishing for it.
We haven't struck gold yet.
No, I'll get there.
And Patrick, you've got a little bit of the red hair.
Yeah, my beard's red,
Yeah.
and then my head doesn't have much hair left.
No, that's right. Wait, well, that's interesting because your head's not red,
No, it's dark brown.
but the beard comes in.
yeah.
It's just like you're part Irish or something, or
I have no idea. I thought I was full Italian.
I have
But
no idea where this came from.
your
red-haired-
mom is kind of flirty. So
yeah,
I've met her.
I have the tinge of the ginge. Just the tinge.
just a tinge of the ginge. Does
Every
that
time-
only get you partially kicked?
Every time I've met Pat's mom, she's like very flirty with me.
The one time he's helping me move into or in or out of an apartment, and there's like all these stairs, and Manolo is helping me, and he's like, my mom was in front of us, I think, and he was he was lifting something up. We're just walking up the stairs, like carrying a mattress or something. My mom turns around, she's like, Manolo, stop looking at my butt.
I was like, but all I was doing was walking upstairs. I'm like, do
Sure,
you want me?
Manolas.
Yeah. And after that, all I did was looked at her butt.
It's like she put it out there. I was like, now I can't not look.
Yeah,
You're stuck.
But I could be your dad, Pat. You never know.
you might be.
Yeah, I'm old enough. I gotta grow my beard out too. All I got is gray now.
You got gray, so we'll never know.
No, yeah.
We'll never know.
It'd be funny if, instead of like the kid having spelling mistakes in his card for his dad on Father's Day, like
dad
Manola's
does.
having spelling mistakes on your birthday in the card. Has like the letters in Pat backwards.
Yeah, he writes me a card every Sunday. He doesn't get it. That's not a holiday.
You're listening to Funny 820. This is Friday at 4:20, our show where we like to turn some local Hamilton comics loose on some various topics. We've got Patrick Coppolino in the studio, Manolo Centonos, and our special guest, Doug Koning. And Doug, we're glad to have you here.
you.
Let's give the wheel a spin. Patrick, it's your turn to spin the wheel of random topics to see where we land next. Who is Manny Petty? What'd you get?
One,
Number one.
which is O-N-E.
O-N-E? Great.
O-N-E.
Again with the question mark at the end.
All right. Patrick, your random topic is seedless watermelon.
Seedless? Or seedless?
Seedless.
Seedless watermelon.
I'm like,
What
the
did you
hell?
say?
I thought you said seedless.
Okay.
Like, I know what a watermelon is.
What's a seed?
What's the seed? What did you think he meant then?
No, I know like a watermelon that just goes underneath the sea, like a submarine.
Oh, a seedless watermelon.
A seedless.
No, I heard the word seedless, but I pictured like a watermelon.
Wow.
I pictured a watermelon that like doot.
So spelling and hearing difficult for you.
I'm a mess.
Still though, he heard seedless. How did that make sense to you?
I don't know.
Your brain
So
didn't
when
go,
I heard-
oh, he must have meant seedless.
Have you ever heard of a seedless watermelon? You've heard of a seedless
Seedless,
one.
I've heard of. Seedless water.
Because they came out, right? I mean, they always had seeds. When we were young, the watermelon always had seeds.
Sorry,
and then
Pat. You know what really blows my mind? That grapes.
What? Just in general,
Oh wait,
just
spell-
grapes.
I know how you spell grapes. Please spell it.
Grapes.
Oh, okay. He
he's
found the
really-
E. He found
Wow.
the E. Never
He's
mind.
rocking
He
it.
learned.
That was a mistake, by the way. No, but grapes are also raisins.
Oh, mind blown.
Oh,
He's
and
wearing
the
his white
and
coat right now.
pickles used to be.
Oh yeah, pickles used to be cucumbers. Did you know that? You know how I found that out?
Oh, I know. I don't know.
Seinfeld. It was Seinfeld.
No,
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. No. I'm a Family Guy. Not Family Guy. American Dad. American Dad.
No, Simpsons.
American Dad. There's an episode
Burgers.
where the kids doing
Mad
stuff
Men.
with these girls that are playing. He's in the roller derby and they think he's a girl for some reason.
Right.
And they're doing all these crafts and they shows them making turning pickles or cucumbers into pickles. And it shows like shrinks and they put in this pickle juice or whatever, that magic juice. And I was like watching
juice.
Magic juice.
and I go like this. I go, when I see, is it vinegar? Is that all it is?
Oh,
So it
vinegar
goes-
and some spices, yeah.
It goes shrinks, and I go, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I swear to God, up to that moment, I just figured I thought there was like a pickle
Like
trigger.
a dill pickle farm somewhere.
And you were how old when you saw this?
Like a year ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, please tell your kids this is what happens when you get all your education from cartoons. We're going to learn that. Seedless watermelon. And Patrick, I know you have a daughter.
Yeah.
Do you have any other children that you know of?
Not that I know of. No.
So I mean, she must love the seedless watermelon,
Seedless watermelon? Yeah, she likes watermelon.
or just watermelon in general.
Watermelon. Yeah.
Are you a watermelon fan?
Yeah, I love watermelon.
Oh yeah.
All that brings to my mind is when I was a kid, I was told that old myth: if you swallow a watermelon seed, you got a watermelon tree, and it's going to start growing in your stomach.
I've heard that.
And I believed that for a long time.
I still believe it.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know what to do with that information.
I don't know where to
just
go with
in
that
my-
information.
I
It's true. They used to scare us, right?
Yeah.
No, they used to
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
If you swallow the seeds.
Oh, it's
a
terrifying.
tree. First of all, watermelons don't grow on trees, so they completely lied to us. They're a vine.
like, what?
He's like, I'm blowing his mind now. Can you imagine a watermelon tree with these giant ass watermelons hanging
Right?
10 feet above the ground? They'd kill somebody.
Yeah, they destroy all the pickles for sure.
Oh, for sure, the pickles are done for.
Well, how do you get? I don't really.
How do they get the seeds out of the watermelon?
Yeah, how do they do that? How do they open it up and get them out and then
What
put
are you
them?
looking at me for?
I don't think they open it, remove them, and seal it back up again.
No, they don't.
So how do they do it?
Although
know.
it would be through genetics. So genetically, they would grow watermelons that are seedless. Now you're right; they can't propagate.
But then
right?
eventually, wouldn't we just run out of watermelons?
We would if we didn't keep.
That's
seeds.
a great question, Manolo.
No, we would if we didn't keep seeds from the earlier ones. But we've kept the seeds. We've got them all.
But
stored.
do you need a seed to
You
plant?
absolutely need a seed.
A seedless watermelon.
Well, I suppose you could maybe do some kind of a vine cutting, some kind of a cutting of the vine where you replant, right? I mean, you
Can't
split
you just
that off.
pull out?
And on that note, it's time to go back to the random wheel of facts. Yay, everybody. Dougie, we're back to you. Doug Koning, it's your turn to start the conversation and continue Manolis's education. What number did you get, my friend?
This be a good one for Manolo. 4.
Number 4, Manolis.
FOR.
No.
I mean, he's kind of right.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit.
There are several ways to spell 4. You did nail one of them. Not the correct one, but we're going to give you judges. Do we give them the point?
No.
No.
It's a number. It's very clearly the number
I
that we
just want the
wanted.
seeds, man. I think they're worth a lot of money.
FOUR is what you were
There's
looking
a
for.
U in there?
But how do you spell mouth?
I swear to God, I thought my mistake was FORE. I thought
That's 4 on a golf course. 4.
Why can't there just be one way for every word? I don't get that.
You know what? I don't
Four
disagree
can't
with
four
you.
Mean, why can't 4 mean 4 and 4 mean like, hey, whatever else you use 4 for?
Well, it's easier when, for the rest of the world, when we're reading, it's easier to know what you mean if they spell it different ways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change things, man. I'm gonna make a call.
All right, Dougie, here's your random topic.
Okay.
I want to take you back to your childhood.
So like 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah, you're still waiting for the puberty. So
Yeah.
I want you to think back. I want you to tell us a funny story about a kid's birthday party. A kid's birthday party. It could be yours.
Kid's birthday party.
Could be somebody else's. Something terrible that happened at a kid's birthday
You see
party.
how sad Doug got?
I know. It's
His
like-
eyes changed.
I just went through a montage of like every party I just sat by myself.
Anything but
Just
birthday.
like the banners changing 9, 10, 11. Just still just me.
the worst topic Doug could have picked.
No,
Like,
I,
it's the sadness.
I'm just gonna cry on this one. This episode's gonna be. I remember having a lot of birthday parties at McDonald's, which might not be a surprise. I mean, for radio, you probably can't tell, but I'm a portly guy, and
Well, it goes with the giant head.
You used to work on ports.
Yeah, I used to work on ports as my childhood. Not really good birthday parties, but yeah, we used to have birthday parties at McDonald's because they want to get the kids young, right?
Train them up.
Yeah,
Anyone
something like
else
this.
here have birthdays at McDonald's? Did you, Patrick, have a birthday at McDonald's
I think I
ever?
had one or two.
Yeah, one or
Most
two?
of mine were at Laser Mania.
Laser Mania.
Yeah, laser tag.
That's nice. Manolis, where were your birthday all? I'm afraid
When
to
I
ask.
was, I'm trying to think. When I was in Greece, I turned 6 years old. I was in Greece that summer,
Oh, here we go. Jeez.
and it was my birthday. I turned. It was just, and so my dad gave me and my brother a chicken. Like we had a chicken. We had two chickens,
Like a real chicken.
real chickens.
Okay.
There was like this around our house, and they were like.
Is that what they do in Greece? Is it for a
It
birthday
was like
present?
it was just. No, I just kind of worked out that way. Like,
Oh, it was just the day we were
like-
giving you chickens.
Like,
happened to be your
it's like
birthday.
your birthday. Oh, here, have some chickens. I don't think he didn't buy me anything. It's like I have these chickens. So like I'm like I love this. I have this pet chicken now. For it felt like a couple weeks and like which when you're a kid is an eternity and then all of a sudden they were just gone. I'm like, what happened to chickens? And I said to my dad, and he goes, oh, you're eating it. Oh man, yeah. So we only had the chickens because we were going to eat the chicken.
Wow. So you
I-
were allowed to play with the chicken, get to know it,
And then I-
eat it.
Give it a name.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure if Manolo understands that chickens were alive once. Were you given chicken on your birthday and you kept it in your room? After like 4 days, you're like, where'd
It
it
was
go?
a McNugget.
You were supposed to eat it, Manolo.
You were alive, dude.
They were alive. How long did you stay in Greece?
That summer would have been a couple months. We were there like I think.
Oh, so you
July.
were just there visiting. You didn't live in Greece.
No,
Okay.
my parents are from Greece, so like we.
I just wanted to clarify that
Yeah.
and find out what
Did
you
the chicken have a name?
No, I don't remember giving it a name in all honesty. But I remember I had a white chicken and my brother had a brown chicken. I remember that, and they were awesome. They just follow us around all the time. I felt
Because
like
they were saying, protect me, protect me.
and like we already ate them at that point, and then like
What? Wait, what?
no, like I mean, like by the time they're gone, and like it wasn't like I was eating the chicken. It was like you're eating it, like we've already eaten it, like
Right.
it's gone, like
Right.
it's in my stomach. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I love that chicken.
Yeah.
Now it's in me.
Oh, you ate it before your dad told you that was the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, we already ate it. Like we ate them.
And then you're like, finished dinner. No, man, that was delicious.
Where's my chicken?
Dad, wait, where's chicken?
It's processing through. It's like keeping me alive, I guess, at this point.
Now you have all those chicken seeds in your stomach.
Yeah.
Sprout something.
I have a chicken tree.
I literally
you know.
laid an egg.
Ultimately, your chicken story about your birthday just takes Doug back to his birthday at McDonald's again. Yay!
Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Full
chickens.
circle.
Chicken McNuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all. I think we all. It just got quiet. We all got a little.
I think we
sad.
all had awful birthdays.
Wow,
I think that's what we're
I
learning.
thought for sure that topic would have generated some. Oh, this happened. You know, I had my first kiss at a birthday party. I mean, nothing.
I mean,
There
maybe
was-
at my next one.
maybe you're still
first
waiting on
kiss.
that story.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe at your next one. I love that you said maybe.
Man, maybe or yes?
He's
Yeah.
not even confident it's going to happen.
Hopefully.
I'll make out with you.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Thanks, Manolo. I appreciate
All
that.
right, Manolis, back to the wheel of random topics we go on this Friday at 4:20 as we
6.
whoa, 6.
Spell it.
And okay.
N?
I know this because Nikki 6, right? From Molly Crew.
He's all over it.
SIXX.
No!
No, that is how Nikki Six spells his name.
Yes.
Why, yes.
I'm fearful now of this topic. Because I had such hopes for childhood birthdays, and this is another childhood topic. So I don't even know if I should. Should we just throw it back in the bin? I mean, I'm afraid of what Manolis might come up with.
What
What's
other
sad?
animal his
Uncles.
dad gave him that they ate later?
Parking lot carnival. Parking
Okay.
lot carnival. I noticed.
Oh my
they,
God.
They were
This
just
is-
setting one up around the corner where they kind of rolled in with the rides and set them
I
up in a
literally
parking
was
lot.
talking about this in the parking lot
Oh, there you go.
on the way here.
Just- okay.
So.
well, what do you got to say about parking lot carnivals?
I'm like 12 years old, 11 or 12. My brother's 1 year older than me, year and a half. and we go in this flying saucer ride, and okay, so all it does is if we're at the carnival and if it spins, and then the seat in the back, the seat you're on just goes up a bit, so your feet are off the ground because it's spinning so fast, and that's the thing, right? And there's a guy in the middle working the flying saucer, the ride. It's like Otto from like The Simpsons, and he's just blasting Metallica or whatever.
Right, Nikki Sixx.
Oh yeah, Nikki Sixx. And I realized after like by 3/4 into the ride, maybe halfway, I'm getting motion sickness. I'm like, oh, I can't do this, dude.
No,
this is not good. This is not. That's the first time I realized like I can't deal with circle rides.
Okay. Ones that spin you.
Spins. Anything spins. To this day, I will not go on anything that spins. Okay. I won't even walk around in a circle. Like I won't even. If someone's behind me, they go, "Hey!" I just wait for them to come in front of me. I'm like
I
bad.
can't turn around.
Yeah, and so the ride's finally slowing down, and this guy thinks this is his life. Like he's a rock star, right? He thinks because the kids love him.
Carney.
Yeah, he goes, you know what? I'm gonna give these guys. He thinks I'm gonna give these kids an extra ride. It's 3 tickets to get on this ride. I'm gonna just ask them. He goes, you guys want another ride for free? And all the kids are like, yeah. And I'm screaming like, no. I go, no. I swear to God, I'm saying this. I'm like, let's stop the ride for a second. Open the door and let me out, and then you can start the ride again, please. Just let me out. And I'm just drowned out by Metallica and like the kids screaming, yeah. So what does he do? He just turns the ride on again for another
Cranks it up.
it's like a 5-minute ride. So like I'm already done. I'm done. I'm green. Right? The ride stops finally. I slide off the wall and I'm on my hands and knees and I crawl off the ride. Like I crawl.
That's it.
It's like I'm not even being dramatic. I'm like, what's wrong? What's his? All these kids are, what's his problem?
They're all bouncing off the ride. Ooh, let's do it again.
Let's do it again. I'm just crying. I'll never go in a flying saucer again.
Do y'all want to go faster?
Yeah.
That's that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, eventually worked at strip clubs later, I think.
Do y'all want to see more?
Yeah.
Yes. Same guy.
Yeah.
Did you have any incidents? Did you ever get stuck on rides, Dougie?
I'm not a big fan of roller coasters either.
More of an inside guy.
Yeah, he's an inside cat.
More of an inside, yeah, away from moving parts. But I went on this thing. I used to live in London. Used to have the Western Fair. There's this ride called the Himalaya that just goes backwards in a circle. I know Manolo hates circles as well.
That's the one where at the CNE, the guy goes, do you want to go faster?
Yeah.
That's the Alpine, which is the same thing. It rides backwards, right? You just go backwards.
I had the same reaction of screaming no as everyone else was cheering and clapping and not holding on.
And you just felt like, no.
And I'm holding on for dear life. When I got off, I literally couldn't close my hands because they were so sore from holding on.
From holding on, you're white knuckling.
Because you think you're going to die. When you're a little kid, no one explains to you that, this is pretty safe. You think this could be the end at any turn.
I'm there too. I was frightened on rides. Patrick?
Honestly, the one memory that comes to mind when I think of like parking lot carnival is one time I was there with my family when I was younger, and I remember just catching, by chance, just by walking by, I saw this woman. She was feeding her child corn by chewing it off the cob and spitting it into her kid's mouth like a bird. Like a bird. And that's one of my most vivid childhood memories.
So you see a parking lot carnival and you think, woman feeding her?
Exactly.
That is weird, isn't it? The association that comes with that?
Yeah. I've been on rides and stuff. It was fun, but that sticks out.
that sticks out as disturbing.
Waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
What about the goldfish thing? Like where you played that you throw the ping pong and if it went
the fishing pond?
You won a goldfish.
Yes, they used to give goldfish away.
And then you just realize now you're just stuck with a jar of water.
Now you have responsibility.
No, it's usually a bag, isn't it?
I remember a jar. I just remember getting this jar.
Sometimes they did both because there was lots of times when it was a bag with a goldfish.
Yeah.
In it. It was different. Walking around the fair.
Did anybody ever get that fish home? I always got it home and it was dead by the time I got it home.
Sure it was.
Then your dad's just cooking it up already.
You shouldn't have taken it on the flying saucer, man. Poor goldfish. You thought you were having a bad time. Damn goldfish. It's like, what the? What's going on? This is Friday at 4:20 on Funny 820. Thank you so much for joining us. Patrick Coppolino, Manolo Santanos, and our special guest comic this week, Doug Koning. And we are back to the wheel. Is it Patrick's turn? I think we got time for one more spin of the wheel of random topics. Oh, he's reaching there. He's got headphones attached, and that was a really weak spin. Yeah, crank that thing. It's still. There we go. That sounds like a parking lot fair there.
9. Manolos, go.
You need to eat some corn.
9.
Oh, 9. Okay.
Manolos wants to feed you corn.
9. 9. N-I... N-E. 9. Yes?
N-I-N-E, yes!
Yes.
Manola's spelling words. And you've done really well today, though, I will say.
There's some words I can't spell out. Because I have to, I have to write checks for my mom, and so I've learned certain words because she always wants like.
Yeah, his bank account's like negative $60,000.
My mom's like, Manolo, can you go to the bank for me? And my mom wants money all the time, and I go, I have to write check. I'm like $200. It's always $250. So $250 FIFTY. I've done that a bunch of dollars. DOLLARS. I've done those words 100 times.
How do you? What,
TOW.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, if your mom needed a toe,
$100.
That's right. Toe $150 for Manolos' mom. It's
a lot of toes, dude.
Correctly. All right, Patrick, your random topic is bathroom. Bathroom.
Oh.
Let's keep it clean, everybody.
This could go so many ways.
First thing that pops into mind when you think of the bathroom. Oh man, that is not. It's such a wide open topic.
It is, yeah.
So hard to sort of focus in on what exactly you should say about a bathroom.
Does this trigger anything with you guys about me
can
in
I
the
hop
bathroom?
in there?
Yeah, absolutely, Doug.
This reminds me of when I worked at Walmart, which isn't the job I most recently got fired from. It's a different job that I left amicably. Do you want to spell amicably? Or?
Yeah, right.
But when I worked at Walmart, we had to wear those vests, like the little smock, the blue vest,
sure,
like the How May I Help You thing. And I used to load my pockets with jujubes because I just wanted like a little healthy snack in between customers, right? And
so you'd walk by the bulk area and.
No, I would pay for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an upstanding citizen.
Previous comics we've had on the show were theft.
They're bad people.
Partake in
two of them are here right now. But yeah. But no, I had them in my pocket, and I was sitting on the toilet, and I went to get up, and I leaned too far forward, and just like 50 jujubes like just fell out of my pocket and just rolled across the whole bathroom underneath all the stalls. And then I came out, and I'm wearing the Walmart vest as if I worked there and had to go clean up a bunch of my own jujubes. But now I couldn't eat anymore.
Jujubes scattered on the floor.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't, Walmarts are kept fairly clean, but I wouldn't. That's not a 5-second rule.
There's a 5-second rule, but I don't think the 5-second rule applies to bathrooms.
To bathrooms at all?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
0 seconds.
Yeah, 0 seconds.
0 seconds? Would you guys say you have no problem with the 5-second rule? I mean, not in bathrooms, but you'd pick food up off the floor, right? It's like
9 seconds.
I usually eat right off the floor.
Of course. You don't have plates or anything at all.
No, exactly.
There's no plates.
What? I can think of things. I don't think I can say it on air. I think
I know.
It's just one of those moments when we're challenged with Manolos. He's got a story to tell,
but it's too.
But he's just like, can I say it on the air? I tell you what, start the story.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know.
Okay. So I'm in the bathroom with this. I'm in the stall with a girl.
Okay. And that's all the time we have, everybody. What an excellent episode. Really enjoyed everybody's time. That was fantastic. Patrick Coppolino, local stand-up comic here in Hamilton. Manolo Santanos, our regulars on Friday at 4:20, and our special guest comic this week, Doug Koning. Doug, you play around the area. People should look for your name. Where else? Do you crisscross the country at all? Or
I try and crisscross. I'm
More
actually
of an inside guy.
Yeah, an inside guy. Yeah, I don't do a lot of outdoor venues. I am going. The previous guest, Jason Allen, we're going on a tour this summer.
Excellent.
Yeah, June 28th we'll be in Sudbury at Little Montreal.
Okay.
And June 27th we'll be in North Bay somewhere. So watch out for that.
Excellent. And Jason didn't get a chance to plug those
The Fox
dates.
and the Fiddle in
The
North
Fox
Bay.
and the Fiddle. Jason didn't get a chance to plug those dates because Patrick had cut him off, so I'm glad
Rudely
you got a
interrupted.
chance to put those in. Enjoy your trip. Everybody go out and see Doug Koning when he comes to your town, and the other two guys will just be here next week on Friday at 4:20 right here on your second favorite radio station, Funny 820.